happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't! How long can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try. I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood!
Hello everyone, my name is C2, and welcome for the first time to a game. This game has a very Persona 5 style intro, so I do have to be a little bit vague around here. So let us move forward.
Here they come.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
We have nothing to fear.
Leave it to me.
So, this intro is a bit interesting as it gives us a lot of control over what we can do, but not much of an explanation. For those, this is a long-running series, so it was to be expected that some people would know, but for people who are just tuning in for the first time, give you a basic rundown before we actually learn what the mechanics do later on. These are her skills, these are basic attack, this is magic, and this is for items we can use. So starting off, we'll use Flash.
Didn't see that coming. No! Of course.
Oath? Okay. Let's see what would be really useful here.
Leave it to me.
Mostly the party composition that we have right now is mostly damage dealers.
Take this.
Leave it to me.
And to be fair, this initial battle can have a couple different possibilities of possible party members. We'll get into the specifics after we finish
Leave
this.
it to me. Okay, burning daylight.
So I'm not gonna go over the battle rules just yet, but I will mention that currently on our party we have Rain, Laura, Gaius, Sarah, Emma, and Eustace.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside with Graham.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group, and a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Okay, with that said and done, I would like to mention that every time you start a game, these two possible slots may be interchangeable between the 4 available party members. So we got Reen, Laura, Gaius, Sarah, Emma, and Eustace. So the slots of Laura and Gaius can be interchangeable. Sometimes you get Laura and Emma, Gaius and Eustace, or Gaius and Emma. So, but you will always have Rain and Sarah. Thankfully, we can move the party around. I'd actually like to move Emma to the top of the party as she has some interesting skills that I'd like to mention. Most of the characters have damaging skills, and magic-wise, you don't. At least here, you don't have to worry too much about it.
Here we go.
Well, it just mentions hero arts. We'll get into what that does at a later time. Sorry if I'm being vague, but just know if you get a zero arts, you should cast magic. It's you definitely benefit from it. Okay. Since we got Emma, what I would like to highlight from her skills, well, most of her skills are, most of her skills are support skills, with Astral Flare and Ethereal Edge being the outliers. But what's the most useful thing she has on her kit is Detector.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
It works as a scanning tool, but it also allows it facilitates the use of this game's main mechanic. What that is, I cannot say just yet as it's part of the story, so I have to be vague. I'm sorry, everyone.
Didn't see that coming.
Okay, we get a follow-up.
Not half bad.
You say as you outdo us.
So that was really nice. I did not think that Sarah was going to kill everyone. Okay, moving along. This is, well, besides just being literally just a hallway, I think it's a very interesting way to start a game, as it gives you the tools for you to experiment without actually telling you what the tools do. So it's like, oh, just try stuff out.
Turn.
There, at least in this part, there is no right or wrong answer.
It's my
And most of that, it speaks to the game's customization that it its first impression that it wants to leave on you is how open-ended you can choose to play. There are different play styles. Some are more efficient than others, but it's very fascinating. As for why on field seems like I'm attacking the enemies, that's also another mechanic that's gonna get explained later. So don't worry too much about it. Actually, we're gonna have Sarah attack directly. Have the boy attack. I call it Reem the boy, but well, he is kind of Roy's our boy energy, but that's not the point. Have Emma attack directly and finish it off with Sarah.
Lights out for them. Good work.
But yeah, this tutorial area is basically just like a couple of short hallways. This will lead us to a boss. This is I'm gonna call it a healing station, as the proper like in lore. What this is in lore hasn't been explained to us, but what you need to know, it heals us and it recovers our magic. Get used to listening to that, because we're gonna be listening to that for the rest of the game. It's like I really enjoy that little jingle. But I do recommend, just in case, to save and let us be off.
Where are we?
This must be the Rally Academy. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
Those are...
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn. How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Instructor!
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this. We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Okay. We'll start off with Sarah using a flash.
Didn't see that coming. Do it.
I'll follow up with Reen. Reen has a zero art, which would be good to use magic, but I'd rather buff everyone. Mostly, I'd recommend having Reen or uses. Either or works well. If you want to lean more into magic, you should use uses. But in this case, we can use Reen and use Motivate to physically buff everyone, as well as getting a couple skill points. On Gaius' turn, we will want to primarily use Gaius to deal earth damage. He isn't really a spellcaster, but it's quite efficient to actually have elemental weakness, even if your character isn't a spellcaster. On Emma's turn, man, she has zero arts. I'd rather her use arts than actually use her turn to actually scan the enemy. With Emma, as long as you don't use Luminous Ray. Not because Luminous Ray is a bad spell, it's mostly because there are better spells that deal more damage in this case. And yeah, just use any of Emma's spells. They deal good damage. Movement down. Another flash from Sarah. Good rule of thumb. Most statuses like increased strength, defense, magic, or magic defense can be boosted additionally, as most skills have a 25 or a 50. 50 is the maximum you can increase a stat. 25 is the least. So if you sack two 25 buffs, you get a 50. So yeah, in this case, we'll pass Green again to get up to 50. On Emma's turn, we will scan the enemy.
All complete.
Oh, I forgot. Most enemies also come with a small description of what they are. In this case, how do we know that they're weak to Earth? You see that amber stone that says 150? That's the amber color is for Earth magic, so that's why we're using Gaius to cast Earth. To be honest, you could probably just smack the archaisms and get the job done, but I'd like to use the element to the efficiency since we have it. And for its description, it says, a large archaism designed for defending strongholds reduces enemy numbers with lasers and immense firepower. Okay. Ooh, actually, we might actually have Gaius do a physical attack here. And he got a status effect on. Huh. The game has the same idea of what I want to build Gaius into.
Didn't see that coming. Do it.
Get a follow-up from Reen. Okay, it's Reen's turn, and we could probably do a magic attack here. So...
Okay. Okay.
on Sarah's turn,
It's my turn.
we'll smack around this guy, get a bonus from Gaius. Emma gets follow-up. And Aspirine... they still have a turn more before they have to reapply the buff. Get a follow-up from Sarah. We're almost done here. I think this attack from Sarah will kill. Yep. Mostly, you can use the Earth weakness with Gaius' magic to get an advantage, but mostly any party combination you should be fine. Try out skills. Just do be careful. I think they have a laser attack that moves your characters around, so do be careful with that. But you should be fine. This fight is really not an issue.
A self-destruct mechanism. Does their cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to...
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
Don't!
And now we go back to the past. 5 months earlier, on the outskirts of the capital Heimdall in central Erebonia, 400 sledge west of Trista.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This train is bound for Bereahard via Keldic. The next stop is Trista. Trista. We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
Almost there. Man, spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it. Wow.
Green Schwarzer.
Are those Lino flowers? I've never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before I think of it as home. But yeah, I think I'm going to like it.
Ouch.
Whoa, sorry about that. Are you okay? I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Yeah, I guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
Yeah, but now that you mention it, almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red. I didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates. Anyway, I should get going. I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony, though.
I totally forgot to ask her name. Oh well, I'm sure we'll run into each other later. She's right, though. It is weird that there are so few of us in red. Are there even enough to make a class? That orbment they sent with the uniform is pretty strange, too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue orbment, that's for sure. Guess there's no point in racking my brain over it. Someone will probably explain it during orientation. Thor's military academy is on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be pretty awkward to be late the first day.
Prologue: The Way to Thor's. You can now view the summary tab in your notebook. Events that occur during the story are automatically recorded in this section. You can access both by pressing the select button or by pressing the note section in the camp menu and then flipping through the various tabs. You can also confirm your current objective by pressing the square button to access the navigation screen. Darn it, I practiced this 3 times, and the first 2 times I said it completely fluently, and this 3rd time is the one I messed up. Navigation. You can confirm your current story objective by pressing the square button. So if we press square, it says to head to Thor's military academy. But with the prelude out of the way, it seems we have an ominous future awaiting for us. But for now, it seems that a new beginning is in bloom for us as well. My name is E2, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Hopefully, I will see you guys then as we explore Trista. Hope to see you guys soon.